The heavyweight matchups come thick and fast in the Volleyball Nations League, and the reputations don't come any bigger than Brazil and Italy. It's the South American champions versus the European champions at the Nelson Gymnasium in Brasilia this afternoon. Outside, the sun is blazing. Inside, the atmosphere is electric. What a way to kick us off on this Saturday afternoon in the Brazilian capital. Germany, Turkey to come later. And then the Netherlands played 7, lost 7. Try again for a first win against Korea Republic. Brazil 5-1, Italy 5-2 so far. Just a point separates them. If Brazil win today, they go third above China. If Italy win, they'll go above Brazil. Well, Brazil and Italy were the last teams to meet in the final of the old World Grand Prix competition before the event was revamped and turned. Well, the star hitter Paula Egonu rotated in for this round of 4 matches in Brasilia. Out goes Ruth Nyong'o, 53 points, 23, 8 and 22 the individual tallies. And on the opposite side of the court, swinging with 77 points all in, Alice Degradi, who's had an excellent competition so far and has chipped in as well with 3 ace serves. Well, we wait for the teams to come out of the tunnel and out onto the court here in the Nelson Gymnasium. Upper tier has been filling up nicely here. This is a great venue for volleyball. It really is here in Brazil's really interesting, clean and immaculate capital city, Brasilia. Doesn't get any bigger than this, and these two will be hoping to meet again when we go to Ankara for finals week, 3.5 weeks from now. So much riding on this today with, remember, a top 8 finish required to make the knockout stages in Ankara. Vasila heavily strapped up there on the the right leg. A lot of support for that knee. She's wearing the libero jersey, Miriam Silla from Caneliano. Really strong club scene in Italy. And here we have the starters. So Marina Lubian comes in, Denise and Kirikella, the first choice of blocking partnership hitherto. But today, Davide Mazzante goes with Marina Lubian and Sarah Bonifacio. So Kirikella and Denise will start from the bench here. Interesting stuff. Lubian from Scandici and then Bonifacio from Navarra. No change at setter. One of the first names on the team sheet, if you will, Ophelia Malinov from Scandici. Up there amongst the best setters in the competition. And wearing 9, that's Katerina Bassetti. So started against Serbia, dropped out of the starting 6 against Dominican Republic, came back in for the Germany match and maintains her place here. And the one and only, the 1m93, one of the world's best players, Paula Egonu. Degradi comes in. She's only sat out 1 match. That was the second match, first time out. The first round of matches in Ankara against the Belgians. It was a 4-set win that. They have lost a couple of matches in the VNL this year to Turkey, the Ankara pool host, and then their last match in Ankara against China. Davide Mazzante comes in, 5th season in charge of the Italian women's squad, coached them to European glory last year. The arena erupts for the arrival of the Golden Girls. One of the revelations of this competition, Diana. What a block she's formed there with Carol at the net there for Brazil. And Carol had a fantastic competition, all told. The best blocker ahead of two Serbians. Prida Rojic, she was on the roster back in 2018. They have so much firepower on the outsides. Prida Rojic comes in on the back of 51 points. She's featured in all their matches in this competition. Has Prida Rojic, she started every single one of them. And likewise, Macris, and then Gabi come in this week for Karina, the 1m80 outside hitter, the 23 points in the Champions League final only last month, with Vakif Bank beating Conegliano of Italy and Kissi Nascimento. She's had a terrific competition so far. There's a competition at opposite there with Lorraine and Rosa Maria Montebelair, who will be starting from the bench again today, and a fantastic libero play from Niemi, one of the competition's best diggers so far, 85 digs. That's Zé Roberto, 20 years in charge of the Brazilian national team this year. So it's a familiar six as far as the Brazilians are concerned, but we have a new block for Italy with Bonifazio and Lubian replacing Kirikella and Danesi. Feel the heat, feel the noise. The Nilsson, the gymnasium rippling in anticipation of an all-time matchup here. It is Italy in blue on the left of your pictures, serving first here against Brazil in familiar yellow. And the turnover finds Kissi to swing the first point for Brazil. Well, a good start, as we know, absolutely essential. So here's Carol, provides the continuity in the middle of the park there amidst their, well, their transitional approach here to bedding in new players with world champs to come later this year. Good rally here, and the swing down the side there from Alice De Gradi. And that's Italy hitting back. Well, it's Zé Roberto, who coached the Brazilian men's team. A previous player as well. 67 years of age now is Zé Roberto. So a pair of side outs here. 1-1, first set, big serve down the middle. That's the back set for Prida Rojic. She was off the net, and that's a nice one to get them going. Malinov joining the block here. So Macris just tees it up. It's on the inside actually at first. A piece of defensive play for Bonifazio, who gets that touch on the inside. 2-1 Italy. A flat set for Prida Rojic to swing. Well, there is competition at outside. Prida Rojic, Julia B, Anna Cristina. She starts at the moment ahead of those rivals, alongside Gabi, with Kissi at the moment complementing from the opposite side. That's a long serve from Kissi. crackling start. 3-2, and it's Italy on serve. It wasn't a great reception, and Italy move too clear. So, a useful service game being built up. Italy win the joust. Macris wasn't quite committed to it. Balinov with the serve again. There goes Kissy. Clean out down the side. She tried to draw it, really, just past the block, and then in the gap down the side of Monica Di Gennaro, the Italian libero. 5-2 Italy. Nice flat set. Gabby comes in. Great pickup. Then Igonu with a chance to get the ball on the floor for the first time. No, doesn't make it. Instead, it's Kitty. And she brings the arena to its feet. Chalking another point up here. Good attacking displays from Kissy Nascimento. So far, she swung 18 points against Turkey in that 4-set win, and then followed it up with 13 against the Netherlands. It was more straightforward there for the Brazilians. They won that one in straight sets. Great serve. They have the ace. Again, it's not all about the pile drive power. It's that float and topspin, which is too hot to handle from Brida Roish. So 5-4. That's a third ace of this competition, Brida Roish. And the block, getting them level. Just the bit of lift provided by that ace serve. And it's another good delivery by Brida Roish. It's Diana who makes the block. It's landed! 2 ace serves out of 3. Risky lead from the Italians. The ball dropped in time there from the Minas hitter. Latest serve in play. Igonu now! Yeah, it's taken a few swings, it's taken a few rallies, but Paola Igonu comes in to really give it some. Well, she's the third best attacker in the Italian ranks. Of course, didn't feature in those first 4 matches in the pool phase. There's Gabby. Crunches into the block. Igonu got the touch. Gabby was determined to just hit down the side here. And she wipes out of the outside of Paola Igonu. Brazil up by 1 here. First set, the score is 7-6. Yeah, just to calm the arena down a bit, Caterina Bassetti, well fed by the set. The crunches into the block. Just enough of a seam there in between Macris and Carroll. 7-7. Italy serving at the libero. There goes Gabby, windmilling over the top there with that formidable right forearm. Look at this. Bosh! Drilling it into the court at over 88 kilometres an hour. The setter is the server here. Macris. And immediate turnover. Neither team able to create a lead and hold on to it. So here comes Paula Igonu. Big booming serve, but that's a great pickup by the libero. And then the backslide for Igonu, and they get the floor touch. Real steaming hit here, and that's got flames coming off the back of it. Actually, a previous Woman of the Year, as voted for by Repubblica del Donne newspaper back home in Italy, Paola Igonu. They have their national heroes in Brazil as well, wearing the volleyball vests. Interesting, though, that things didn't pan out for the men's team here last week. A great start with 2 wins and then 2 stunning defeats, last of which in straight sets against China. Nobody saw that one coming, but it's been much plainer sailing hitherto for the Brazil women's team. That's a cracking piece of blocking. Malinov, absolutely magnificent this. Standing tall, she was on her own, she was isolated in that block, but that didn't worry her. Fantastic piece of defensive play there. And Italy re-establish a 2-point lead here at 11-9 in the opening set. Again, they go at the libero and the free ball, but again, it's too easy for Italy in the block. Lubian. (12-9). So the first technical timeout in this match, and Italy are leading.
Subito, non va una combinazione e la rifà, quindi quando non va solo un occhio a quello, ok? L'altra cosa, abbiamo fatto bene quel lavoro di là, se scappa quella palla in 6-1 dobbiamo stare solo più dentro, dov'è Cate? Ok? Siamo lì 7 e ci buttiamo di là su quella palla, è giusto? Dai, andiamo! Vai!
Many matchups between these two great coaches down the years. So that last ever World Grand Prix final, Nanjing in 2017. Brazil winning that one. They actually met 3 times in the final of the World Grand Prix. Brazil won a lot of them. There's real confusion in the front court here. Carroll couldn't make the connection. It was a heavy set. 13-9. Italy with a lead of 4 here. There goes Macris. Can't quite set tight enough into the net there. So it was Kissy with the swing. Italy defend it. And now go further clear. A wipe out by De Gradi, hits to the inside. Niemi ends up setting to Prida Roig, who rolls over the top. Oh, great hustle. Ball's come back over the net, but Prida Roig will get another chance. No, 2 chances. The wing side there, neither of which were put away, and Italy in punishment mode. Lovely back set. The block was there, but Igonu does what Igonu does best.
Guarda de segunda, galera, não para. Não comemora antes não, vamos ficar de olho de novo. Ela tá mudando a velocidade do saque. Mas por isso que tem que estar armado antes, esperando para ver o que ela vai fazer. A gente não pode descobrir. Nós não podemos tomar susto as duas lá. Um pouquinho mais rápido, galera. Deixa sair, não.
67 now, Jose Roberto from Sao Paulo. He was an Olympic gold medalist in Barcelona 30 years ago. Also won a bronze in the World Cup, a gold medal winner in the World League. A great coaching career. One comes back then for Brazil. Carroll to serve here. There's a roll and a great dig. Prida Roig, clever shot. Just cuts almost vertically down the side of the Italian block. There was just enough room to do it here. They're, what, 2 meters inside there, Lubian and Malinov. And De Roig read the situation impeccably. Well, every time Egoni swings like that and lands one, that hush descends. This very knowledgeable crowd will appreciate the quality, but that only goes so far, really, when it's getting at your team. As Egoni spiking is here. Well, Lubian is a very good server with aces in this competition so far. She'll get another one as well with a really deep service, Marina Lubian, to set up that point. In comes Julia Bergman. Prida Roig benched here. For how long? Brazil need to try something different on the wing. Another terrific serve there. Gets them out of system. It's Gabby setting. And that's a miss across the front there. Alice de Gradi saw the block forming, thought, I'm going to have to send this on the diagonal. It's a difficult execution of the shot there for a right-hander. She tries to sort of bring it off the outside of a right fist there on the swing. So Italy challenging. They've taken a punt here on a Brazilian net touch.
Block touch, no net touch. Okay.
A little bit of a break in proceedings, some respite here inside this cauldron atmosphere. So there comes a swing, it ripples the tape. Well, it was perhaps worth having a punt, but there is no net touch there. Well, no net touch, no block touch. So that was a clean hit by De Gradi into the net. And it will be a Brazil service. It's Roberta got the line. So the number 2 setter. Joust, who's got the nerve? Brazil giving the Italians a free hit, and it's not a chance, they squandered it. Quick middle, they're keeping it central there, and a really strong up and down by Bonifacio. There's the run around, and that shot comes off the top of the block by Julia Bergman. Who now takes over the service duties. Again, an interesting backstory. Munich born in February 2001. Julia Bergman, Brazilian mother and a German father. Moved to Brazil in 2011, and she concentrated on volleyball thereafter, and here she is representing the national team. Was on the silver medal team in Nanjing 2019, Julia B. Backslide for Igonu. Well, it was an optimum height for Roberta, but she can't dig. Very, very impressive first set here from Davide Mezzanti's Italy team. Big serve down the middle. They go out to Julia B. That's a cut downward by Rosa Maria. A cheeky little tip there, but it's read by Niemi. Then Gabby, that block came in to shut her out, close her down. Gabby said, well, you can throw everything you want in the way, I'm still going to get through. But it's nice to see Rosa Maria Montebelair getting a little bit of time out on court here. Been used very, very sparingly, to say the least, by coach Zé Roberto thus far. Just come in to serve them out, actually, in those first couple of pool matches against Turkey and the Netherlands. They can't hold and pull in closer. As Diana sends the serve out. So here's 25-year-old Sara Bonifacio. Good short serve there. Forced the overpass. It was the libero who came in, and that's a problem at the net. Bassetti will squander the opportunity here. Be a serve for Macris Carneiro. Nice float, very controlled through that transition on the up and down for Marina Lubian. Nice quick middle, and she gets above it so well there, does Lubian. Paola Igonu, huge release, and it's just gone a little beyond the baseline there. Paola Igonu. Still a 6-point cushion here. Make that 7. A well received serve. Comes through Malinov for Bossetti to kill it. Niemi with another reception. And that residual spinning downward ball, Bergman makes the connection superbly there, gets across the front of the block. (23-17). Bossetti on that reception, quick middle again. Oh, it's working wonders for Italy. And Marina Lubian again makes the kill. She's had a terrific match so far. They've got real depth at blocker. And now a 22-year-old Lubian at set point. Yeah, they only need the one set point as well. Brilliant serve by Lubian. And the Nelson Gymnasium is stunned by a really accomplished opening set performance here by Italy. Wasn't even close. 25-17 in the end. Well, Brazil, they lost the opening set against Turkey. Here, soon hit back. So there is a precedent here in Brazil this week for the host nation, but take nothing away from a really controlled, composed, tight first set here from Davide Mazzanti and the Italians. Attacks to 11, 5 blocks to 1, even though Brazil have sent down a couple of aces. It is Italy who dominated that opening set. Well, the reactions in the crowd tell you the story here. Those waving the Italian tricolour, really enjoying their day so far. Just becoming a little uncomfortable for the home support. Italy looking to silence 11,000 inside the Nelson Gymnasium. A brilliant first set display. And they have control of the match, the European champions from Italy. And, well, Diana stares that down, and it's not going to be an ace serve for Diana, who threw down 3 aces against Turkey. side out. Big serve into backcourt. That's the pickup, and then they set for Gabby. But the Italian block forms again. Brilliant defense. All match long thus far. I made that 6. The block points to 1 now in favour of Italy. This player has been fantastic today, Marina Lubian. Do nothing there about Brazil getting the transition right, setting into Kissy with a super approach. Points have been spread out so far. Kissy gets the 5th point of the match. That brings her level with Paola Rigonu. Misses on serve, the latest from the setter, Macris. Malinov with the serve. Carroll misses. It's another one for Italy. 4-1. So Malinov just pumps that at Julia B, and they come through and they try and make it to Carroll. Malinov will have another serve, going at Julia B again, sets better, and that sets up a more comfortable swing and attack point there for Brazil. So next to serve for Brazil will be Gabi Guimarães. Wow. Instant turnover. Here's Alice De Gradi from Cuneo. 1m82. Second highest point scorer in the VNL so far for the Italians. Again, it's the block. That time it's Bonifacio. Inspired. Well, if they can hold this, then there's no getting through for Brazil. I mean, a volleyball match, I mean, even if it's a 3-setter, you're still looking at an hour and a half there. It's very difficult for a team to maintain such heroics the whole way through. There is inevitably a dip. Gradi goes huge off the back line there to give Brazil the serve back. But just talking about that Italian block, if they can keep this up, we've got a famous result on our hands. Up against Carroll here, the top blocker in the VNL this year. There's the set. They roll another one. They roll another one, Italy. Bassetti that time. Again, it's clever more than anything. They're just hustling and playing street stuff really at the net. So Bonifacio, another great topspin delivery. That's a good save from Brazil. They managed to feed Kissy again, and she gobbles up the chance. That's a brilliant one-handed set there from Macris. Not only prevents Lubian from smacking down, but gets contact, which turns it into a set as well. So, Kissy again. Serve short, the set wasn't good that time from Malinov. And Brazil invade. The award of the point goes to Italy. As the captain, Gabi, has to come over and engage in dialogue with our referee, Luis Macias. 8-4, second set. Italy with that first set. Julia B wipes out off the block. The Germany national team's loss was Brazil's gain. Just too much, just a percentage point too much from Julia Bergman from the serve line there. The challenge is to hold, because it's Italy who continue to make all the running here in Brasilia. Gabby rolls over the top. The block was good enough to distract her somewhat, and then they feed it to Igonu, who just isn't missing a shot today, putting Gabby in the shades. And clearly a battle between two of the world's best hitters, if not the two very best. It's Paola with the power. Caterina Bassetti. Very short that. They're tight in on the net. Well, they work it down the pipe. Italy block again. Stunning stuff. 11-5. So out to a lead of 6 again here, Italy. They won the first set by 8 points. That was a bit of a shock. And now a lead of 6 in set 2. Brazil again working it down the middle. Trying to beat the block that way. That's better from Kissy. Oh, great contact. Takes 3 of them out of the game there. There's almost containment, but the ball squeezes through to Julia B. And Paola Igonu will get another point on the board here.
Su questa P2 qui, quella battuta di Marina, Carol non passa, quindi se gioca fast le prendi parallela, ok? Te invece Bonnie, tutto quello che hai davanti, quello che hai fatto sul primo tempo, dritto per dritto e rubi la zona 5, ok? Dai, via ragazzi!
Brave raga, devi spingere, dai!
No, perché tanto questa qui è più parallela, quindi...
Davide Mazzanti, the coach who took Italy to a famous Euro win last year, won the bronze as well in 2019. His second year in charge. Got Italy to a World Champs final. Beaten by Serbia though in Japan in 2018. What will this year's World Champs produce, I wonder? Lubian, brilliant serve again. That's a missile. Unstoppable. And the Brazilian service receiver here, Gabby, just checking for scorch marks off the hands. Get those bandaged up. Lubian again. Fabulous serve again. They've got into system. Gabby hits big, too big. It's an out. Italy are powering on in this set. Brazil don't quite know what's hit them. So this is Roberta who comes in. 14 plays 6. Rosa Maria as well, So, well, they send for the, I hesitate to call her a veteran at 28, Rosa Maria Montebellier, but she's one of the players who provides that continuity between the old guard who've had so much success and now the new players coming through, looking to fill those gaps vacated by the likes of Figueray and well, even Carol Gattaz, who wasn't part of the roster here for the 2022 VNL. That's a massively popular point. Rosa Maria, she was part of the Olympic team last year that won silver in Tokyo. You can trace form with the national side all the way back to under 23 world champs when Brazil won the gold in Turkey in 2015. She won that World Grand Prix title as well with the Brazilians in 2017 at the expense of the Italians. Rosa Maria goes for another big swing. Italy block it. So instead they push it to Gabby, and the tip feathers over the block, and that gets them cheering again inside the Nelson Gymnasium. Lovely touch. Well, Igonu read it, couldn't get there in time. There's just enough power taken on that, or taken off that touch there from Gabi Guimarães. Rosa Maria again on serve. All of a sudden, Brazil's block working off the serve of Rosa Maria. They prevent the floor touch. Rosa Maria with the run around. Hits out Igonu, who eventually goes for the kill. And that's how to do it. Paula, the princess, shows them the way again. Backslide there from Malinov. And Igonu crunches that at Niemi. No picking it up. A little run to get them going on the serve of Rosa Maria. But it's now been turned over, and it's 15-8 as affiliate Malinov serves heavy. The overpass saved. Gabi again has put it out. That height differential working against Gabi Guimarães up against Paula Igonu. 180 to 1m93.
Nós estamos querendo virar muito na porrada. Se a gente começar a trabalhar a bola, lá não tem, galera. A gente vai virar isso. Começar a chamar o time para dentro, atenção com a largada, né? Não vamos só querer estourar o tempo inteiro, não. Vamos angular um pouco mais essas bolas. Nós sabemos que a posição 1 é um problema, né? Então, vamos começar, calma. Vamos pro jogo de novo.
Affiliate Malinov continues on serve. It's 16-8 to Italy here. Super dig there by Malinov. Cross court by De Gradi. Well, Brazil can only delay the inevitable for so long. And it's Paula Igonu once more who kills it, stone dead. 9 points for the match now for Paula Igonu. Once again, Malinov. Clips the cord. Gabi with the first touch and the third in that rally for Brazil. It's De Gradi now. Feathers, Rosa Maria reads it, and then Julia B comes through from backcourt to hit. Well, they'll give them that one. Side-out game working fine for Italy. hit to perfection by Julia Bergman there. Gabi Guimaraes. No, it's not what they need from one of their star players. Look at this scoreline. 18-9 to Italy in Brazil. Niemi receives the serve. Again, they go down the middle. Well, that time it's Rosa Maria attacking from the back row. But, well, her spike game not on point there. And once again, it's an Italian block. They lead by double figures now. Roberta Ratska comes in. Big serve, pick up. A quick middle, Carroll crunches it. Well, stranger things have happened, I suppose. A team coming back from a deficit like this, but not that often. Eleonora Facino, nominated libero, but she's got an outfield vest on. The Navarra player rotated into the outfield now. They're sticking with Monica Di Gennaro the whole time as libero. So the fight back begins with the ace serve from Carroll. She threw down an ace against the Netherlands. As another here. Carroll at Di Gennaro. Oh, there was awkward contact there from Julia B. And Carroll just throws herself into the third touch to keep it going. But it's Italy who win the point and now lead 20-11. Great pick-up again. Well, first the block and then the second touch. And Italy just poke it again with Lubian. They're just working harder. They're more keyed in, more determined. But everything that you want, Italy are producing here. And a big result in the making. Quick middle. It's not a good finish though by Diana that time. She'll get another chance. Scores off the block. Little bit fortunate to be given another swing in that rally. Missed the first. Kissy misses the serve. That's another gimme, that time from Paola Igonu. Up and down, that's been the story of the match so far. And Italy get ever closer to a two-set lead here. It's been working the whole match. Malinov to Lubian. So attacking in the front court there with the blockers. And the other side of the game has been working as well. So Bassetti floats the serve. That's okay, say Italy. We can receive. And Brazil just haven't put enough pressure on Italy from the serve line, which is why they'll be content here to receive Diana's serve. De Gradi with that reception, then runs round to hit on three. Here comes Gabby! There's still life in Brazil. Now, just as a point of interest, Brazil have lost at home in a Brazilian pool in the VNL before. 2019, Dominican Republic beat them in 4 sets, and then Dominican Republic won the first 2 sets. Brazil won the 3rd, even though Dom Rep then won the 4th set 28-26. In control the whole way through. Italy won set 1 25-17. They have 9 set points here at 24-15 in the second. Cross court, Gabby receives. Set's okay, Gabby swings, there's just enough contact there from Bonifacio, and De Gradi gets the ball across, and Italy have a 2-0 lead here in Brasilia. The host nation are left stunned at what they're seeing. This is a magnificent performance from Davide Mazzanti and the Azzurra. Brilliant stuff. So the loss of the first set against Turkey didn't ultimately upset the Brazilians on the second match day here in the Nelson Gymnasium, because they came back to win it, but things are not crumbling their way at all here. Well, Italy determined to go out with a bang. This is their last match in Brasilia. Sit out tomorrow's programme. Brazil are out on court again. They complete against Serbia, Germany, Dominican Republic, and Turkey against Korea Republic are the other Sunday matches here. Attacking, well, that was even, but 4 blocks to nothing from Brazil in that second set. An ace apiece. It's the block for Italy that is propelling them forward to what would be a famous win. Of attacks in for Paola Rigonu. 10 points. Takes her to 63 for the competition as a whole. Well, should Italy win this in 3 or 4 sets, that would be 3 points for them, thus lifting them on to 17 points. China currently on 16, Brazil currently on 15, so it would be enough for 3rd place in the overall VNL table behind USA and Japan if Italy can see this through. Brazil would remain in contention, but you don't expect to see them miss out on the finals in Ankara. But the sooner you complete your business and the sooner you make sure of your spot, in the quarter-finals, the better. Brazil still with work to do here, chasing this match. Italy have won the first 2 sets in Brasilia. And then Igonu goes for the big swing at the start of the 3rd set. Given out, Igonu and Italy will challenge. Looking for the block touch here. So if you're unfamiliar with how the challenge system works, each team is allowed 2 challenges per set. If you win the challenge, you keep it. So 2 unsuccessful challenges mean you lose them both, and then that's it for the set. So Igonu swings clean through the middle. Igonu to hit again. Brazil's block finally working. It's off Carroll in the middle. Biggest roar of the day from the Brazilian supporters. Greets the block from Carroll. Gizzi and Julia B were tight either side there. So 2-0 on Gabi's serve to roll over the top. Brazil with renewed confidence at the net. And there goes Gizzi, hitting on the inside, landing it inside that sideline. Don't write off the Brazilians. Gabi on serve again. Lovely arc to that. Oh, the momentum now with Brazil. Igonu just flats that into the block. Overpass that time from Gabi. Here come Italy, again looking for Igonu. And there's wide open court down the middle there. Igonu sinks it out, nails it. All a bit hectic. And Carroll slow across to join Julia B. And Italy get their first point of set 3, closely followed by another for Brazil, because Lubian punts that service into the net. Are we witnessing a bit of a change in the atmosphere and a change in the ebb and flow? Carroll serve, Igonu hits, it's another miss. And the Nelson Gymnasium on its feet again. Well, they can unfurl the flags now. Italy will be back on serve because Carroll has sent that service long. Malinov goes to Julia B, quick middle, bit of a flap, and Diana sticks it wide of the line. Her serve has been good today, Ophelia Malinov. Another service hold, and they're within 1. Julia B just about got it over the net. The type of block that Italy were making in sets 1 and 2. But the balance wasn't quite there that time. Bonifacio a little late to arrive to join Igonu. Kissy with that serve. Igonu's the target. Just look at the technique demonstrated again by Paolo Igonu. Just everyone holds their breath when the ball comes into the airspace of the big hitters. And that was a tremendous piece of finishing by Igonu. Another miss from the serve line by De Gradi. Gennaro, Malinov runs under to set, and then the angle's a little bit awkward there for Bossetti. And then Brazil just pull away again at 8-4 here. Julia Bergman next to serve. There's the feather. It's too easy that time, and Brazil have a lead of 5. Conviction wasn't quite there, really. At that time, Brazil is just layering their block slightly, and Diana read it perfectly.
Quindi adesso è solo da ritrovare gli stacchi veloci in attacco, perché siamo entrati sui primi stacchi troppo lenti. Rimettete qualità in quello che facciamo, ok? Tutta la qualità che mettete, rimettete lo spazio tra voi e loro. Vai ragazzi!
Deixa eu dar uma crise na entrada. Tá um pouquinho na 9. Estourou, marca rápido, qualquer uma das duas. Essa é a bola, viu? O Lu tá lá, tenta ir pra lá, tenta ir pra lá.
Julia Bergman serve. They just about transition it to Igonu, and that's a good turnover. Just catches a little of Diana's fingertips there. So Italy back on serve. 4-point set, Italy 2 up. That's easy to defend. And they make the most of it there with De Gradi hitting from the back row. The 25-year-old Sara Bonifacio. So it's Niemi, quick middle. Italy hustle it, there's a pancake dig. That's coming down with snow on it from Bossetti. Gabby rolls it down the line. Italy too much to do there. They did well to maintain in that rally for as long as they did, the Italians there. That slap through the block with one pancake from Bonifacio, a slightly awkward touch on 2, and then Bossetti with the up and over. But it was advantage Brazil from that point on. Diana, short serve, backslide for Igonu, real reach on that. Still Italy can't get the ball down, then Julia Bergman, oh, everyone's feathering. De Gradi goes for power, into the block, Carroll says, forget it. That's coming back at you. Oh, the tide's turned now. It's taken 2 sets, but Brazil are blocking. Great contest shaping up here. We knew it was going to be something special. We're looking at the very best players in the world out there. Diana from the Barueri club in Sao Paulo, aces! And Brazil lead us into the technical timeout with a cushion of 6 points in the 3rd set. They can't give up this lead, surely now, the Brazilians, can they? Italy have to dig back in deep and find their block.
Dentro da segunda, que a bola dela entra pra cá, muito mais. O corredor tá lá. A bola dela no fundo. Valeu, valeu, valeu. Ó, mesmo saque pra posição 6, faz a 21 passar. Agora, ó.
Jose Roberto there at that Barcelona Olympic gold medal in '92 to the ones he was part of with the women's team, 2008, 2012 Beijing and London. Missed out at home in Rio, and then back on the Olympic podium in Tokyo last year, Brazil, but beaten in the final by the USA. That was the same outcome in the VNL too. Brazil firing on all cylinders now. The pistons are pumping. And we get ready, even at this stage, for a 4th set. Gone for a new hitter here in Anastasia Guerra. Watch out for her wearing 12. There she is, her first activity of the match, hitting wing side. Julia Bergman pumps it into the block. Italy try and scramble and keep the ball off the floor, but it's just not happening now because Brazil are making all the shots. Julia Bergman that time, but she goes at Guerra, who tries valiantly to prevent that floor touch, but unable to do so. Brazil's lead now 8 in the 3rd set. There's an ace as well. Oh yes, suddenly feeling very good about things again. So Diana aces now for Diana to add to her 3 against Turkey in the first match here. Another good serve, way out of system. Igonu just spoons it over. Brazil come again. Gabby hits off the top of the block. Well, that was cute. Down on the floor from Igonu. Degradi in the back court. It's an overpass though, and Carroll is all over it. Brazil all over Italy now. Well, it's reignited the cauldron of the Nelson Gymnasium. Total reversal for the story of sets 1 and 2. Now it's Italy who can't make a shot, and they find themselves 10 points adrift. 16 plays 6. What a turnaround here in set 3. Again, they go out to Di Gradi. That's a better transition and a reminder of what Italy can do with Lubian. Carroll got set there, but couldn't defend. Paolo Rigonu serves at Gabi. Brazil, they can't work that quick middle. Instead, it's Igonu just calming things down for Italy. And 2 points in a row, well, that constitutes a run. You had to get Diana away from the serve line, and that's what's happened. Tip. They're all landing. (17-8) now in the third set. That's a beautiful connection from Carroll. She just reads that block. Roberta, the number 2 setter. Guerra hits into the block. They can't defend it. So Roberto and Brazil that time. Coach displays every shot from the sidelines. So we're going to have Anastasia Guerra now. Gabi. Great hit. From the opposite side that time. Down the side of Alice Di Gradi. Gabi on serve. Goes at Di Gradi. There's a swing through that block by Lubian. Forces Brazil into the mistake, and then here's Alice Di Gradi, wing side, just getting it through, finding enough of a gap there on the wing. Di Gradi to lift herself up to 7 points in the match alongside Carroll and Gabi. We've got the number 2 setter in now, Francesca Bosio, with Ophelia Malinov being given a bit of a breather. Another fizzer of a serve, too much length that time from Lubian. Di Gradi with the set. Great pickup as well, way out of system here. Gonu brings the ball over the net, then Bergman with a swipe. Oh, that was ruthless from Julia Bergman. Speed of that swing, the power she gets on this. Just no picking it up there from Paolo Rigonu. Great finish that from Julia Bergman. Back in comes Malinov from Bosio. And the cheer you hear is for the dig. When Gabi can't find a floor touch, then Igonu with a big hit and gets something of the block there. Another for Brazil. Well, the only question now is how quickly are they going to tie up this set, take us into the fourth. 10-point lead Kissy sends it down the line. At De Gradi. There's a nice bit of flow to that. Bonifacio, who got the ball over. Brazil, though, covering everything. All smiles now. All is well in the world of Brazilian women's volleyball. Once more, Julia Bergman has really stepped into the breach, left by Frida Roich's withdrawal. And that's the way they've tweaked it, Brazil and Zé Roberto, to try and beat this Italian block. Well, that's a great transition and a super swing down the line as the silence descends. They're greeting that hit from Alice De Gradi. That's a formidable line shot. Really burying that beyond and behind Kissy. Great pick-up. Chris gets there. Julia Bergman tries to play that same shot on that shallow cross court. Can't make it that time. Just doesn't get it down sufficiently. Bold attempt though. Well, again, just to disrupt Italian rhythm, and with 2 challenges still in the locker. Zé Roberto says, no, we're going to go to Hawkeye for this. Is it more in hope than expectation? Oh, just out. It was worth having a go after all. How on earth did this sport get by before Hawkeye? Then the follow-up serve. Dumped into the net by De Gradi. They get Facino on board. And a rare appearance in this Brazilian pool for Ana Cristina. Just hopefully to get them through the cord at the end of the set here. Julia Bergman. Dipped, but not in time. Just not in time there. That's okay. We'll side out. As the Brazil approach. Now, Bonifacio. Gabi. Tips it over. And the set points just spread themselves out in front of Brazil now. A dominant third set performance. All the momentum is going to be behind the host nation, never mind the noise. 10 set points for Brazil. Igonu hits, Brazil contain. Roberta gives it to Gabi. She can't tip it down that time, but Brazil block anyway. Italy with Igonu, push into the block, Brazil get it back, it's a floor touch, it's an absolute destruction of Italy by Brazil in this third set. 25-14, how about that for a turnaround in fortunes? Well, the host nation didn't want to whitewash here against the European champions, and we're not going to have a whitewash. We're going to move into a fourth set where surely Brazil will try and further harness the positive energy they've managed to generate inside this arena with an absolute blitzkrieg of a set. And just wait until we see the numbers and the block numbers for Brazil. 4-0, and a pair of aces as well to nothing from Italy. As high as their level was in the opening 2 sets, Mazzanti's team, they really plumbed the depths there, but you doff your cap to the way Brazil approached that 3rd set. Totally different team in that set. Set 4 underway. Brazil on serve with all the momentum. A strong start to this set is of paramount importance for Italy, and that's what's been achieved with that quick turnover through the middle into Di Gradi. And Italy look doubly determined. There's the float serve into Niemi. Oh, back they come with a block. Bonifacio just shutting down Carroll. Nothing wrong with that set and extension from Carroll. But just the opportunity to spend a couple of minutes with the coach Davide Mazzanti has helped out Italy clearly in between sets 2 and 3. Then Kissy seeks out the far line and makes the shot. Ball's down in time from Kissy Nascimento. Bonifacio slow to get across that time, leaving too much on the inside, and that lack of support for Alice Di Gradi was punished. Carroll serves deep, Di Gradi to hit, makes the play. Great cut there, and Brazil hurt by that. Super spike. Technique to land the ball in time from Alice Di Gradi. Big serve, back set. Italy contain, and then Fidegonu, who gets above the set and crunches it, drills it down into the court. Becomes 4-2. Kissy Nascimento to serve. 8 attacks, 8 points for the opposite from Minas Tennis Club. Kissy Nascimento. Bonifacio has gone a little long off that. They get the contact on the way through though. They're back to quick middles here, Italy. Lubian and Bonifacio, remember, not the nominal first choice blocking partnership. Diana on the run around, misses the line shot. It's Kirikella and Danesi normally for Italy in the middle. tracing that clear line back to the World Champs final of 2018, where Italy were competitors and lost in 5 sets to Serbia. Julia Bergman hitting a cross, and Italy make the block again. Gonu that time. She's a survivor from the 2018 team. So is Bassetti. So is Malinov, the setter. They've had good consistency over the last 4 years, generally speaking, Italy. Pretty much a write-off of last year's VNL, and they just brought in the fringe players and gave their first 14 a bit of time off before Tokyo. Igonu and Rapido in this set again, Italy. Well, it's almost like the third set didn't happen for the Italians, because they've returned to the form of sets 1 and 2, and Igonu belts that serve at Niemi. The block. So it was that back set for the hit by Lorena. It's her first time, or any significant time, on court this week. Lorena wearing 15. Played in Bosnia City. She's a starter in Bosnia City. But Jose Roberto has decided now is the time to get her involved in the front court here. Italy have opened out a 7-point lead in set 4. There goes Paola Igonu at Niemi again. And then the backcourt attack. All of a sudden, the dials are off again for Brazil. But Kissy with a clear miss to the side here. And that wasn't even close. Gabby can't get through. De Gradi stationed in the back court there. And Italy again. Well, this is quite extraordinary. Technical timeout in set 4. Look at the score. 12-3 to Italy.
Occhio se va da 0, se fanno quel pallonetto di merda lì dove dobbiamo correre, ok? Oh, gran lavoro sul break. Tenete il cambio palo con questa qualità qui. Vai, bravo, bravo! Via!
Deixa ela pela frente.
Well, if things don't pan out here, it looks increasingly now like they won't for Brazil. There is that chance to have a winning send-off tomorrow. Serbia, the opposition. Overpass is saved. Gabby, they clips the tape, and then they get Igonu involved. That's a miss, though, from Italy. And then Kissy takes full advantage there of the Italians' inability to keep that foot on Brazilian throats. She manages to roll it off Bassetti down the side there. There's Kissy Nascimento. And now we have Lorena, the first serve of the week. Decent serve as well. He's got them out of system, and it's a clean out over the top. Bassetti looked a little flummox there, wondered if they were going to go straight to the challenge system. No. Pushed it. Super angle. And this approach works out, and Lubian in the air as well, and then Bassetti comes in to just pitch it too far away from Kissy, make the dig impossible. So here's Caterina Bassetti. Back set, Kissy! Give her a kiss. Great angle here through Lubian and into that opposite apex. Alice Di Gradi went high there. Tried to catch fingernails. Brazil still keeps swinging here and have clawed their way back to respectability. They still trail by 6 points in the fourth set. Igonu from the backcourt buries another spike. Nailed. She has the direction. And she has that technique as well to just send that into the floor. Paola Igonu. Lubian, bench player in the 2018 World Champs, didn't get on the court against Serbia in the final. Out of system. Di with the bump over. Italy contain in the front court, and then give it to Igonu, who makes that approach again, and it's almost a gimme when the ball is in the airspace there of players like Paola Igonu. She's managed to beat the block. And more points for the tally of Paola Igonu. She's up to 20 for the match now. That lifts her to 73 for the VNL as a whole. She's only played half of it.
Lá na frente. Bola tá abrindo, Catarina tá aliviando, só a gente tá bloqueando bola que não tem. Vamos pensar o que a gente vai fazer. Temos que chegar na saída, temos que chegar melhor. Nai, ela bateu na segunda passarela, Nai. Você tá na primeira. Vem na reta, ela deu de porrada reto no corpo dela. Bora, galera, bora! Bora!
Opportunities for selfies within the breaks in play we have here. Zanti staring down the Italian serve. His team are well on course here in this fourth set. There's the back set, and the shot is made opposite side there. Italy not happy. Are they going to go for an in-out here? Yeah, we go into the challenge system before Gabi can serve.
Very close.
Again, just at the stage now where they'll try anything really. Yeah, clean out, just missed the line. They were right to challenge. So Gabi has to wait before she's able to launch another serve here. So Lubian. To go again here with an ace already in this match. Sixth, that was, of this year's VNL. Where safety continues, says the referee. Macias, by the way, it's Wojciech Marasek down there as our second referee in this match. There he is. From Poland. A team of officials that come to these VNL pools and just rotate first and second refereeing duties. 16-7, Lubian with another bullet. And Brazil pick up, and there's a miss. Opposite side. They're in system, but Kissy hitting from the wrong side as far as she's concerned. Doesn't even come close to clearing the net there. Now Anna Christina is rotated in. Kissy makes way. 17-7. That block again, which disappeared from view in set 3, has been back and firing on all cylinders now in set 4. Lubian once again. It's a 5th serve. It's a great run here on the serve of Lubian. Quick middle, and Carol gets Brazil back at the serve line. So Gabby now will try and do something serious with the ball in hand. But surely, even for a team of Brazil's quality, there's too much to do here now. A gap of 10 points to try and make up. And Gabby just serves there at Bassetti. There's the backslide to Igonu, and she gets another point. Another brilliant, effective performance there from the opposite, from Italy, Paola Igonu. So 20 attacks, 22 points, couple of blocks in there as well. Devastating in the front court again there from Italy. Francesca Bossio for affiliate Malinov. The number 2 setter from Chieri. Very effective when they can get that working, service reception, and can start the transition. Again, it's nice and quick and flat. And on a plate, really, for Carol to crunch the ball down. Carol with the serve. Into the back court. There's a run around. De Gradi push tip to position 1 there. And, well, a signpost hit there from Anna Christina. Again, it gave the Italian block the chance to form and send it back with interest. On the inside, Bonifacio. Just blocking in extraordinary fashion again. In sets 1, 2, and now 4. That front court play from Italy's defence, on point. An outstanding display, all things told. Then Anna Christina with the swing. So another one back here. And the same player goes to the serve line. But look at what they've got in hand here. Italy. Fersino, the liberos, wearing the outfield vest here in Brasilia, comes back in, and Bonifacio, with Brazil getting airborne in the block, but that's a wipeout. But down the side, again, Sarah Bonifacio. Italian Cup champion with Novara back in 2015. Bonifacio goes at Niemi. That's a terrific spike in the circumstances from Ana Cristina, because, well, Brazil set there the hitter way off the net. She has absolutely no right to make this play, but gets through the block and ultimately gets contact off Eleonora Vicino in the back court there, but still the gap is 10 points. And now Julia Bergman here. Pick up. They're going to go for the quick middle again. Yes, they are. Niemi with a pick up that time. Julia Bergman is way off the net. The approach was all wrong. She was off balance, and she nets it. So they now have built up a lead of 11 points as Igonu serves. Quick middle. Oh, great extension there by De Gennaro to pick it up. Then it's Niemi getting the ball back in play, but they're out of system, and even the overpass there from Ana Cristina. Two hands pushed to the far side, looking to get depth there and at least make Italy work for their free ball. But it drops out, rather indicative of the way this match has gone ultimately for Brazil. A brilliant performance in set 3, but set 4, it's been all about Italy again. Igonu catches the block. Match points now for Italy. They're on the verge of a quite stunning victory here inside the Nelson Gymnasium. Brazil arguing the toss via the medium of Hawkeye, the 24-12. Again, you might as well use this challenge up, staring down the barrel at all these match points. There'll be 12 of them for Italy at the end of a really quite fascinating match. A stay of execution. They were right to challenge. Lorena to keep Brazil with skin in the game. Quick set off the block. No one's going to pick that up. Italy wrap up a stunning win to silence the Nelson Gymnasium. They've done it in 4 sets. That was an absolutely brilliant performance from the Italian point of view. They will, well, try and wrap it up here off the serve of Bossetti. So Bossetti, match points, floats long. No, we go again. Jumping the gun, how about that? 10-point lead for Italy, but their side-out game has been functioning perfectly fine, thanks in this 4th set. Pick up, oh, the joust drops out, and Italy do have the win. They have destroyed Brazil in the 4th set here. It is a 4-set win, 25-17, 25-15. Well, they lost the plot a little bit as Brazil came back in the 3rd, but an easy 4th set performance here, taking it by 11. And Italy have a stunning win to down the Brazilians in Brasilia. How about that? Well, both these teams will continue their VNL campaign. They'll go to Sofia, Bulgaria for the next 4 matches. And they will be the last 4 matches for the Italians. Brazil will look to pick up against Serbia tomorrow afternoon here. Eerie shades of what happened inside this arena exactly a week ago but it's onwards to Bulgaria for the Italians.
Well, Paola, congratulations again. A fantastic win in 4 sets here against Brazil. The block was fantastic today.
Yeah, we really did a good job. I'm really proud of how we played because Brazil is a good team and they had a good block, good defense, everything. So I'm really proud of my team and how we could go out from difficult situations.
So 4 wins this week in Brazil. Now you have a week off, not quite a week off, because of course a lot of prep for your next 4 matches in Bulgaria. How are you looking forward to that?
Well, they're important as these ones, and I can't wait to play them.
Well, well played, and enjoy what little time you have off.
Thank you.
What about that then? A sensational win for the Italians against Brazil here in Brasilia to silence the crowd. That's the first of 3 matches inside the Nelson today. Coming up in just over an hour's time, it's Germany against Turkey. Hope you can join us for that.